Right now, there are 4x4s sitting on dealer lots and in driveways that the average buyer walks straight past. They are not flashy, they are not new, and that is exactly why they are some of the smartest money you can spend on four wheels. Because while everyone else is financing a brand new truck for $60,000, these five rigs can be bought for under $12,000, and every single one of them is built to run past 300,000 miles. Welcome to Goldmine Garage, where we dig up the vehicles dealers can't move and the bargains everyone else drives right past. These are the bulletproof 4x4s that nobody is talking about. And by the end of this video, you will know exactly which ones to chase, what they cost, and the one thing to check before you hand over a dollar. A quick word on how we pick these. We are not chasing the trucks that look good in a commercial. We are chasing the ones with a proven engine, a real four-wheel drive system, a frame that holds up, and a track record of high-mileage survival. We will also be honest about each one's weak spots, because every used vehicle has them, and knowing the weak spot is how you buy smart instead of buying a headache. Let's count them down. Number 5. The Jeep Grand Cherokee from the late 1990s through 2004. The generation enthusiasts call the WJ. Here's why this one makes the list. Tucked under the hood of the base models is the 4.0-liter inline-six, one of the most stubbornly reliable engines Jeep ever bolted into anything. That motor routinely crosses 300,000 miles with nothing more than oil, belts, and basic maintenance. Pair it with Jeep's quadra-drive four-wheel drive system, and you have a genuine trail-capable rig that can also handle snow, mud, and a loaded roof rack without blinking. You can find clean examples all day long in the $4,000 to $8,000 range, and even a really nice one rarely breaks 10. Now the honest part. Avoid the 4.7-liter V8 version if you want bulletproof, because it is fussier and more expensive to keep alive than the inline-six. The WJ is also old enough now that rust is the real enemy. Check the rear wheel arches, the rocker panels, and the floor under the carpet. And the early electronics can be quirky, so make sure every window, every lock, and the four-wheel drive engagement all work before you buy. Get a clean-bodied one with the 6-cylinder, and you have a true off-road bargain for the price of a used economy car. Number 4. The Chevrolet Tahoe and its twin, the GMC Yukon. From roughly 2000 to 2006, the body style known as the GMT 800. This is the one that quietly refuses to die. The heart of it is the 5.3-liter Vortec V8, an engine that shrugs off abuse and lands in the 300,000-mile club so often that fleet managers and tow operators specifically hunt these down. Parts are everywhere. Every mechanic in the country knows them inside and out. And a repair almost never costs what the same job would on an import. With real four-wheel drive and a full-size frame, a Tahoe will tow your trailer, swallow your whole family, and crawl a fire road all in the same weekend. The weak spots are well known, and that is a good thing. Watch for cracked exhaust manifolds, which announce themselves with a ticking sound on a cold start. Check the condition of the intake gaskets and look for any history of overheating. And on these higher mileage trucks, inspect the brake lines and fuel lines underneath for rust, especially if it's spent its life where they salt the roads. None of that is a deal breaker. It is leverage to knock the price down. Budget $7,000 to $11,000 for a solid one with reasonable miles, and you are buying a workhorse that will outlast trucks twice its price. Number 3. The first-generation Toyota Sequoia from 2001 to 2007. If you want full-size capability with Toyota's reliability reputation, this is the hidden value play that almost nobody talks about. Under the hood sits the 4.7-liter V8 that Toyota engineers seemingly built out of spite for the scrapyard. That engine, paired with a timing belt instead of a chain, will run to 300,000 miles and well beyond as long as you keep up with the belt service. It is a quiet, smooth, supremely dependable powertrain wrapped in a body that seats 8 in a four-wheel drive system that will take you anywhere you actually need to go. The honesty here is short because there is not much wrong with these. The early models, roughly 2001 through 2004, can develop frame rust in salt states, so get underneath it and check the frame rails carefully. And because it uses a timing belt, you want to see proof that belt was changed on schedule, ideally with the water pump done at the same time. Do that homework, and a first-gen Sequoia is one of the most bulletproof family and trail machines you can buy for the money. Expect to pay $8,000 to $12,000 for a clean, well-kept one, and consider it cheap insurance against ever shopping for an engine. Number 2. The Lexus GX470 from 2003 to 2009. This is the secret that off-road people already know, and luxury buyers completely overlook. The GX470 is, mechanically, a Toyota 4Runner and a Land Cruiser wearing a tuxedo. It rides on a real body-on-frame chassis. It has full-time four-wheel drive with a locking center differential, and it is powered by the 4.7-liter V8. The same near-indestructible engine family that makes the Sequoia so good. People drive these to 300,000 miles and keep going. It came from the factory with leather, a smooth ride, and genuine off-road hardware, and because it wears a Lexus badge that scared buyers off, it depreciated into bargain territory. The weak points are few but worth knowing. That timing belt needs to be on schedule, same as the Sequoia, so ask for the records. Some of these have an air suspension or a hydraulic suspension system in the rear that can get expensive when it ages, so test that the ride sits level and feels right. And factor a conversion to standard springs if it does not. And like any older Toyota product in a salt state, check the frame. Find a clean one with service history and you are getting a Land Cruiser's bones and a Lexus interior for somewhere between $9,000 and $12,000. That is one of the best value to durability ratios on the entire used market. And number 1, the 4th generation Toyota 4Runner from 2003 to 2009. If there is a single used 4x4 that defines bulletproof, this is it, and it is the rig we would put our own money on. The combination that makes it legendary is the 4.0-liter V6, a chain-driven engine with no timing belt to worry about. Mated to a stout four-wheel drive system and a body-on-frame build designed to be abused. These trucks do not just reach 300,000 miles, they reach it as a matter of routine, and clean ones hold their value so well that finding one under 12,000 takes patience. That scarcity is the proof. Nobody sells a vehicle this good cheaply unless they have to. The honest notes are genuinely minor. The biggest one is rust because a clean frame is everything on these. Get under it, check the frame rails and the spare tire area, and walk away from anything flaky no matter how nice the paint looks. Some higher mileage examples can develop a small amount of oil consumption, so check the level and look for smoke on startup. That is essentially the whole list. Find a 4th Gen 4Runner with the 4-liter V6, a solid frame, and an honest maintenance history, and you have bought the closest thing to a forever vehicle that exists under $12,000. Be patient, be ready to move when a clean one appears, and do not be afraid to travel to get the right one. So there are your 5. The Jeep Grand Cherokee with the inline-six for the tightest budget. The Chevy Tahoe for full-size muscle and dirt-cheap parts. The Toyota Sequoia for family hauling Toyota durability. The Lexus GX470 for Land Cruiser bones in a luxury wrapper. And the 4th generation 4Runner, the king of the bulletproof bargain. Every one of them can be had for under $12,000, and everyone is built to run long past the point where a brand new payment plan truck would already be costing you money. Now, here is the one rule that ties all of this together, and it matters more than which model you choose. Before you buy any used 4x4, put it on a lift or get under it yourself and inspect the frame and the underbody for rust. And spend the $100 on a pre-purchase inspection from a mechanic who knows these trucks. A clean frame and documented maintenance beat low miles every single time. The cheapest way to get burned on a used vehicle is to skip that step to save an afternoon. Do not be that buyer. The tools we use for a quick driveway inspection, a basic code reader, and a few simple checks are linked down in the description if you want to look them over before you go shopping. If this helped you see used trucks a little differently, do me a favor and hit that like button, because it genuinely helps more smart buyers find Goldmine Garage instead of overpaying at a dealer. Subscribe to Goldmine Garage so you catch the next one, where we break down more bargains the dealers do not want you to notice. And drop a comment with the vehicle you are running right now, or the one you are hunting for, because the more real-world mileage stories we share in the comments, the better every one of us buys. Until next time, do your homework, check the frame, and we will see you in the next one.